Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be solving the equation ax squared minus 4x cubed is equal to 3. So, at first glance, this problem may seem simple to some people, but it's actually very difficult. So obviously, I want to find the value of x here. So for my solution, I have ax squared minus 4x cubed is equal to 3. And I'm going to first start by rewriting ax as 2 times 4x. So I have 2 times 4x squared minus 4x to the power of 3 is equal to 3. And I'm doing this so I can have two terms with 4x in them. And now I can rewrite 2 times 4x squared as 2 squared times 4x squared. So now I have this minus 4x cubed is equal to 3. Now 2 squared is obviously 4. So now I have 4 times 4x squared minus 4x to the power of 3 is equal to 3. And now from here, what I'm going to do is let a variable m equal to 4x. So now I can substitute in m into this equation for 4x. So now I get 4 times m squared, which is just 4m squared, minus m cubed is equal to 3. And now if I subtract 3 on both sides, I get 4m squared minus m to the power of 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to rewrite negative 3 here as negative 4 plus 1. And now from here, I'm going to reorder this so that I have 4m squared minus 4 minus m to the power of 3 plus 1 is equal to 0. And from here, I can rewrite 4m squared as 2m whole squared. And I'm going to rewrite 4 here as 2 squared. And then m to the power of 3 plus 1, I'm going to group this and rewrite this as negative m to the power of 3 minus 1 cubed. 1 is the same thing as 1 cubed, so that doesn't make a difference. Now, I'm going to be using two properties. For 2m whole squared minus 2 squared, I'm going to use the property a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. And for m to the power of 3 minus 1 to the power of 3, I'm going to be using the property a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So for 2m whole squared minus 2 squared, that turns into 2m plus 2 times 2m minus 2. And m to the power of 3 minus 1 to the power of 3 turns into m minus 1 times m squared plus m plus 1. And all of this is equal to 0. Now from here, 2m plus 2 times 2m minus 2. This, I can factor out 4. So I get 4 times m plus 1 times m minus 1. I have this minus m minus 1 times m squared plus m plus 1 is equal to 0. And now I'm going to factor out m minus 1. So I get m minus 1 times 4 times m plus 1 minus m squared plus m plus 1 is equal to 0. And now I'm going to simplify this a little. So I get m minus 1 times, for 4 times m plus 1, I'm going to distribute the 4, so I get 4 times m, which is 4m, plus 4 times 1, which is 4. Now I have this minus m squared minus m minus 1, and all this is equal to 0. So now this turns into m minus 1 times 4m minus m is 3m, so I have negative m squared minus 3m. Positive 4 minus 1 is positive 3. So this is equal to 0. So now, this is a lot more simplified. And from here, this gives me two equations. I have m minus 1 equals 0, for which m equals 1, so this is one solution of m. And I also have negative m squared minus 3m plus 3 is equal to 0. So for this, I'm going to start by multiplying both sides by negative 1. So I first distribute the negative 1, so I get positive m squared plus 3m minus 3 is equal to 0. And now from here, because this is a quadratic equation, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, a is 1, b is 3, and c is negative 3. So I get m is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared, which is 9, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 3, all over 2a. And now this turns into negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 plus 12 over 2, which is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 21 over 2. So I have 3 total solutions to m. However, we're not solving for m, we're solving for x. And remember, m is equal to 4x. So if m is equal to 4x, then when m equals 1, x is equal to 1 over 4. So this is one solution of x. And then when m is equal to negative 3 plus, I actually have, so when m equals 1, I can have negative 3 plus the square root of 21 over 2. M is equal to 4x. So I get 4x is equal to negative 3 plus the square root of 21 over 2, meaning that x is equal to negative 3 plus the square root of 21 over 8, and x is also equal to negative 3 minus the square root of 21 over 8. So those are my 3 solutions.